Welcome back to Take Charge. I'm Tim Stenovec. It's been a banner year for the virtual cycling and running app Zwift. The company has benefited from gyms being closed and people stuck at home. Since April, Zwift has seen 263% growth in new subscribers joining the platform. And in September, the company announced a massive $450 million round of funding, bringing the company's valuation to more than $1 billion, Bloomberg has learned. With me now is Zwift co-founder and CEO Eric Min, joining us now live from London. Eric, it's great to have you on the show. Full disclosure, I'm a big cyclist. I'm a Zwift subscriber, having joined like many people during the pandemic. So explain what Zwift is for those who don't know, and tell us how you're seeing a change in how subscribers are actually using this service this year.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me. Yeah, Zwift is a fitness company that uses video games to create a unique experience that brings a community together to train, to compete, to explore. I would say we're gamifying fitness for cyclists and runners around the world. And, we cater to the most competitive group of cyclists and runners, professional athletes, all the way down to the recreational group. We cover the full spectrum within our community. We've even hosted the virtual Tour de France, but many and increasingly more of the newer customers coming onto the platform tend to be more recreational, and they're looking for a fitness solution. And given the current environment, we are seeing people wanting to come to the platform, looking for a way to stay connected. And, I think people have gotten very comfortable with feeling connected in a digital way. So think of, Fortnite for fitness. That's what Zwift is.
Fortnite for fitness. Look, you have a really strong and loyal following when it comes to professional cyclists and very serious cyclists. But how do you get more recreational cyclists into the Zwift environment and get them paying $15 a month?
Yeah, I think this is part of the big investment that we're making. We know that once you get into Zwift, it's pretty sticky and it's really engaging. It's a big part of the theme of our investment is all about making Zwift easier to buy, easier to be onboarded, and easier to use. And our investment into hardware is part of that bigger strategy.
Yeah, talk about that investment into hardware, because about a year ago we did learn that you were hiring for hardware positions. What is the hardware product pipeline? What are you working on, and when can we expect it?
Well, I can tell you we've been working on it for some time now, and hardware is as they say, hard. But really, what we're trying to do is simply widen the total addressable market by making it simply easier for people to get on Zwift. So our hardware strategy is really focused on the bike.
So does that mean that there's going to be a smart bike, a Zwift branded smart bike?
That's right. We've been, telling our partners for many years now that this is really the future of growing this entire category. And we'll continue to work with our partners. In the current environment, our partners cannot make enough hardware. This is true of fitness in general, given the current situation. But, I think there's just so much demand for consuming fitness from the home. And, obviously the current COVID environment has accelerated our category along with many other internet businesses.
So when could we see that Zwift branded smart bike?
Well, I wish yesterday. We're working as fast as we can, but these things do take time, and we're certainly not going to come out with a product that is just another piece of product. I think we have an opportunity to really innovate and really, I think, further enhance the experience that I think we promised ourselves to deliver on.
Well, as Bloomberg News reported a couple of months ago, a $450 million fundraising round of valuation of more than $1 billion. Do you have plans to IPO?
I think we have those ambitions. We've not set any clear timelines, but look, we're at the very beginning of a journey of creating a brand new category, and we're super excited and we're thinking really long term. And part of that raise was to make sure that we have the resources to see this longer strategy play out. So we're pretty optimistic. There's no timeline. We're focused on growth. We're focused on just making it easier for people to get onboarded and use a product we think has real social impact. This is really a mission-driven company, and our mission is to get as many people to integrate fitness into their lives, and wellness is an important part of our mission.
I'm wondering about competition and who you view as competition. And Peloton is a company that often comes to mind when people talk about Zwift. Company has had a banner year also. The stock price has gone up by more than 250%. John Foley's now a billionaire, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Do you see Peloton as a competitor?
I don't think so. I see Peloton doing incredible things for the entire category. I think we're very much swimming in different lanes. We're very complementary. We're very global. I mean, I can tell you that only 25% of our customers come from North America. Just to show you the U.S., just to show you how much growth is left. We're very international. Europe represents about half of our customer base, and I think we can be very complementary. But we are a very, very different experience. But it is all about consumption of fitness from the home. And I think together we can just broaden the category.
Yeah, I think the international element is really interesting because you are able to race with people around the world at any time during the day, and it helps to have people who are 12 hours ahead of you in time zones. I want to talk about diversity and inclusion at the company. Cycling is not known for its diversity. What is the importance of having avatars that look like cyclists from around the world? And earlier this year, having a rainbow jersey for Pride.
Yeah, no, it's very important for us. There's more investment that we can do on the product side to allow to express those things. But we are pretty diverse. We have customers from 200 different countries, diverse in so many different ways. And so we'll continue to use the platform to create these communities, large communities, and very specific communities as well. And the platform is a way to sort of activate all of the important initiatives, whether it's around diversity, whether it's around sports, it's around raising money for charity. So from that perspective, I think Zwift is very much a platform to promote these various initiatives.
Well, we asked our Quick Take viewers around the world what questions they had for you and what they wanted to see from Zwift, and we got a lot of responses, and some popular responses include, when are we going to see more maps?
We're working on it. I don't think it's really about the number of maps, although we'll continue to increase the number of maps. I think there's so much we can do with just Watopia, which is our largest map, and it's a huge landmass, and so we can continue to expand just within that map. So we have a cadence of every couple of months of releasing new roads or new maps, expansions. So they will continue, but we started the business with a 3-mile map, 3-mile course. And because we, from the very beginning, believed that the social density was so important. Mm-hmm. The reason you show up to Zwift was because you knew other people were there. That communal feeling is so important to people, whether they realize it or not. Because when you show up on Zwift and there's no one there, it's a very, very different experience. So for that is why we don't want to create too many maps, and obviously the density is something that we need to manage. Sometimes it can get too crowded. These days, it does get pretty busy.
Yeah,
so we have to manage the traffic as well.
Yeah, there's certainly that balance there. Okay, I just want to end with asking about cheating here, because just last week, Zwift had to kick off and suspend 2 riders from its platform for cheating. And for those who don't know, you can cheat a few different ways on Zwift. One way is you enter a lower weight, so then your watts per kilogram actually increase and you go faster based on just how fast you're pedaling. What are you doing to control cheating on the platform?
Well, we are hosting the World Championships, the inaugural virtual World Championships in 2 weeks' time. having integrity and building that trust in the platform for fair play is super important for us and for the world governing body that is sanctioning this event. I think we're still early and there's so much work to do and a lot of investment we need to make sure that people trust the platform for integrity and fairness. So there are things that today are very manual that we need to automate, and that's just a technology investment. Obviously, we have the backing of the world governing body, so working with them to come up with guidelines around how we administer that, how we sanction riders. I mean, we plug into the infrastructure that they've built over the last 100 years. So there's work to be done. We are, as part of the World Championships, this event this year, ensuring that everyone is using the same exact trainer. So Garmin has sent out trainers to all of the athletes. So that is just one of the variables that we can control. But it's early days, I would say, and there's more work we need to do. And the first World Championships was meant to be done in a real venue. Yeah. Obviously, given the current conditions, and on the back of the virtual Tour de France that we hosted this past July, we feel confident that we can deliver an event that will have integrity. I mean, all of the athletes have been pre-screened for drugs and testing. So there's a protocol. Right. So we're pretty confident, but there's more work to be done for sure.
Zwift co-founder and CEO Eric Min, thanks so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.